As the 2024 U.S. presidential race heats up, more voters are voicing frustration with the major party candidates, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and exploring third-party options. Among the alternatives are Chase Oliver, a Libertarian candidate, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., both of whom have gained attention from voters eager for change outside the two-party system. With the election drawing near, interest in these candidates highlights growing discontent among those who feel unrepresented by the primary choices. The surge in support for Oliver and Kennedy reflects a segment of voters weary of what they see as divisive political dynamics and the limitations of the two-party system. Oliver, running on the Libertarian platform, emphasizes individual freedoms, minimal government intervention, and a commitment to addressing policy issues outside of partisan politics. Meanwhile, Kennedy initially campaigned as an independent, but has since aligned with Trump, after pausing his own presidential bid. Kennedy's recent endorsement of Trump has stirred interest, as he has been vocal about potentially taking on a role in public health if Trump wins, mentioning potential oversight over agencies like the CDC, FDA, and USDA. This pledge by Trump has bolstered support for Kennedy among certain voters who advocate for alternative approaches to health and agriculture policies. On social media, voters have been outspoken about their decision to vote for a third-party candidate, challenging the notion that third-party votes don't matter. Posts from supporters reveal frustration with what they perceive as a stagnant political landscape dominated by partisan bickering. One supporter of Oliver remarked on social media that voting for him allowed them to avoid choosing the lesser evil, a sentiment shared by many who feel dissatisfied with the conventional political options. These voices illustrate a deeper desire for representation that aligns more closely with their individual values and priorities, rather than conforming to party lines. Kennedy's influence extends beyond his previous independent campaign, with his recent promise to join Trump's cabinet adding a new dimension to his political strategy. He has pledged to focus on public health reforms and policies aimed at promoting sustainable agricultural practices if given the opportunity. His supporters are drawn to his stance on these issues, viewing it as a potential shift away from traditional approaches and a step toward greater accountability in government health initiatives. Ultimately, the growing interest in candidates like Oliver and Kennedy points to a shift in the American political landscape, where more voters are willing to look outside the mainstream for leaders who reflect their distinct concerns. For these voters, breaking away from the binary choice between the two major parties offers a chance to make their voices heard in a race where alternative options are finally gaining traction. Stay subscribed for more videos.